Well, today is July 12th, and I am in Albuquerque. And today, if all goes to plan, I should be able to explore 3 different transit agencies that Albuquerque has to offer. The first transit agency that I'm going to ride today is Rio Metro's Rail Runner service. This is a commuter rail. It operates in the same way that Caltrain operates, I think, with a destination of Santa Fe in the north and a destination of Albuquerque in the south, and then a little tail that goes on to Belen. This reminds me of Caltrain because, well, Caltrain doesn't have a certain central hub. It has 2 hubs that it just shuttles between. Now, Caltrain does operate many more trains than Rail Runner does, so Caltrain supremacy. Anyway, I'm walking to the Sandoval County / US 550 station right now, so I can hop on the next Rail Runner. So a little bit over an hour later, and here I am in Santa Fe. I have a little bit of time to just explore the town before the next leg of my journey. While on the train, there was a 25-minute section where we traversed the Santo Domingo Pueblo, I think, where photography wasn't allowed, which was a shame because it was the most pretty section. But other than that, it was an enjoyable ride, Very comfortable seats. So much like Caltrain, the Rail Runner uses Bombardier coaches and MP36 locomotives. Obviously Caltrain also uses the F40s, but it seems like the bomber coaches and MP36s are a common choice for commuter railroads of this size. North Star comes to mind, Sunrail. So first impressions of this town is that it seems just a little bit dead. All the stores seem to be closed on Mondays. Yeah, time to go joyride the bus around. Something curious here in New Mexico is that stoplights are horizontal, just like in Taiwan. Bus dropped me off downtown, time to go explore. I gotta say, the sexiest thing about Santa Fe buses is that they are free for people 18 and under, so it's just the most undeniably attractive thing about their system. Lots of very expensive looking shops. So cool. Just trying to walk to the Capitol now. So the route that I'm taking to get to the Capitol takes me past the pretty Loretto Chapel with the miraculous staircase, apparently. I stopped in a small cafe because I saw a sign outside that said if your birthday lands between July 2nd and whatever the end date for the cancer sign is, then you get a free drink. And lucky me, I got myself a free drink. And after about 10 minutes of walking, I have arrived at the Capitol building. Possibly one of the more unique Capitol buildings out there. I like it, it's nice. So apparently this Capitol is called the Roundhouse or something like that. And well, it's easy to see why. So I'm walking through an art gallery right now in the Capitol building. There's a gallery for the Senate right in front of me. Well, finished up my little self-guided tour of the New Mexico State Capitol. It was very pretty. It was, I think, the first time I've actually been in a Capitol building. Lots of artwork. Got to see the Senate galleries. I didn't really record much in there because I wasn't sure if I was allowed to, and much as I love making videos, incurring the wrath of New Mexico is not high on my priority list. And it's back to joyriding the bus I go. So right now the plan is to hop on the Rail Runner one stop down to South Capitol Station, where I am going to transfer onto the NCRTD's Route 200. Arrived at South Capitol Station. Now I somewhat annoyingly have 35 more minutes before my bus, which is going to take me to the town of Española. So I'm now at Española and just waiting for the New Mexico Park and Ride bus to depart. This is a service that is run by the state, and they run very nice coach buses to various park and rides to serve commuters. The bus that I'm on right now is the Green Route. This will take me from Española to Los Alamos, the town that is famous for several nuclear developments. So this should be an interesting ride. This has a bathroom, a rear view window, various amenities like lights, AC, and also curtains. In addition to being a nuke town, Los Alamos' public transportation agency is called Atomic City Transit, so like, I just have to ride it, right? Also, it's free. And I am now in the Atomic City. Cool. That's right, I'm on their #1 downtown circulator. It's a bus that's made up to look like a tourist trolley, so just gonna joyride this and see where it goes. So after a brief 15-20 minute ride on the downtown circulator, here I am in downtown Los Alamos. It's like a really nice, small, pretty town. Really like the vibe it has. So just took a brief little tour of the Los Alamos History Museum, which has several exhibits about the scientific past and present that this town has, and its involvement during the Cold War with the Manhattan Project, developing atomic bombs, developing nuclear bombs, all of that.
Real-time information is not available.
Hey! Unfortunately, it appears that the next available bus to take me back to the transit center isn't for another 20 minutes, so instead of joyriding, I will be walking, I guess. Sadness. However, walking instead of joyriding is taking me through the Manhattan Project Historic Park, which is, well, it's a park. Great views, though. So after walking for a little bit, I am now at a bus stop waiting for a bus which will take me back to the TA3 Transit Center. Back at the TA3 Transit Center, now waiting for the purple line. I was hoping to get a ride on one of the normal buses that they have here instead of the bus trolley thing, but oh well. Off of the bus, and now I'm at New Mexico 599 station. The station is interesting because it's actually situated right in the middle of a highway. On the train, 1 hour to Albuquerque. Another funny thing about the Rail Runner is if you listen closely when the doors are closing, you might hear something funny and familiar.
Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep.
Well, an hour later, and the express train has brought me to Albuquerque. I'm about 35 minutes before my next leg, so it's just time to explore and see what Albuquerque has to offer. Well, I have determined that leaving the station's grounds at Albuquerque is not, in fact, the move. So, just gonna wait out the next bit of time until my train to Belen arrives. Behind me here is the Amtrak and Greyhound station for Albuquerque, and inside is a bunch of angry passengers waiting for the Southwest Chief to come. Unfortunately for them, I think they still have about 2 hours before it's actually gonna get in, because I think it's currently parked somewhere up near Lammy. Quick 40-minute quick jaunt to Belen, the end of the line. Now arriving into Belen, the southern end of the line. I have 15 minutes here, and then this train is going to turn back towards Albuquerque. So this is Belen. It's nothing more than just a little station and some freight trains in the background. Was not expecting a freight train, but this is certainly a welcome surprise. Yo, a second one? Didn't see that coming. Well, it appears that my time in Albuquerque is coming to a close. Yeah, I really enjoyed it here. Visited Santa Fe, Los Alamos, finally Albuquerque, which was interesting. Liked the trains, liked the buses, and yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.